Ancient Greek and Latin are dead languages, right? Think again, friends. The day I figured out why my parents made me suffer through 3 years of Latin class, I became a student. Sadly, I did not perform as well as I had hoped on the SAT, but I have gone on to get many advanced tertiary degrees, so I am human. Ancient Greek and Latin are like the Neanderthals and Denisovans, as they never left Mother Earth because they live with you and I. Well, in the case of Ancient Greek and Latin, we use words daily that contain these root words, prefixes, and suffixes from these languages. So in studying language or improving one's vocabulary, learning Greek and Latin roots is a must for mastering the English language. Greek and Latin root words live in the DNA of the English language and are an essential component to mastering the vocabulary necessary to develop fluency in it. Familiarizing yourself with Greek and Latin root words, prefixes, and suffixes will help you learn new words without having to study them. That's right. This is a language hack that can exponentially increase your lexicon by thousands of words by studying dead languages. Thousands of English words have been created from Greek and Latin roots, and although they may need a prefix or suffix to be added to create an actual word used in the language, understanding a word without having to look it up is 100% possible just by having some basic knowledge regarding Greek and Latin root words, prefixes, and suffixes. Take the Latin root word, form, which means to shape. If one knows this, then they can understand over 364 words in English. Affixes are prefixes and suffixes, and they are placed at the beginning or ending of root words to alter their meaning. Many new words in English have been formed in the over 500 years of modern English's history from Greek and Latin root words to form new words that are widely used in the language today. You can download a full list of the affixes used in the English language through the link in this video's description. There are over 134 prefixes that have been used in English, and although not all of them are used with the same frequency, studying them is as important as studying Greek and Latin roots as they alter the meaning of the root word. This can allow learners to learn Greek and Latin root words, understand their meaning, and the direction that a speaker or writer is going with greater comprehension. Prefixes are simply a group of letters that are added before any words in the 8 parts of speech in English to change their meaning and use. Important rules regarding prefix use are as follows. Prefixes never change the spelling of root words. Many commonly used prefixes have the same meanings in English, but cannot be used interchangeably, and English has some words that begin with the same letters that are used in prefixes, but are not actually prefixes. Suffixes are groups of letters that are added to the end of a root word that change its meaning and use. There are 2 kinds of suffixes in English, that is, inflectional and derivational. Inflectionals are used in verb conjugation and to show plurality, and derivational suffixes change parts of speech. That is, one can take a root word from Greek or Latin and technically create 8 new words with these type of suffixes, as there are 8 parts of speech in English. Some points to remember about suffixes are as follows. Some suffixes have more than one meaning and some suffixes will change the spelling of root words when added to them. Let's be honest. Studying Greek and Latin root words and the accompanying affixes is super boring. Memorizing these words pays off in a huge way, and it will actually save you time in the long run as you will have an improved understanding of English for specific purposes, in comparison to your classmates, colleagues, and the general population where you reside. Thanks for joining us on this adventure about why studying Greek and Latin roots is necessary for improving your vocabulary, specifically the lexicon surrounding English for specific purposes. We hope that this information, in conjunction with the links below this video's description, and other videos that we have on our channel, assists you in bettering your understanding of English vocabulary, in combination with improving your use of the language. Please like, subscribe, and share, and we wish you the best of luck. Thanks for joining us on this adventure about why studying Greek and Latin roots is necessary for improving your vocabulary, specifically the lexicon surrounding English for specific purposes. We hope that this information, in conjunction with the links below this video's description, and other videos that we have on our channel, assists you in bettering your understanding of English vocabulary, in combination with improving your use of the language. Please like, subscribe, and share, and we wish you the best of luck.